1 year down and
9 more to go.
thank you. We are talking about our best films of 2011. 2011 was a huge year for movies, and it was actually a huge year for us in general because I believe we were graduating
Middle school.
We were graduating middle school. We were
going
going
into high school.
Yeah, it was a time of change, as
Yeah.
many movies would.
Back when we were kids.
Yeah, when we were considered kids still.
Yep.
2011. So, what is your best film of 2011?
Alright, so my favorite pick for 2011 is all based on challenging social norms for the time that this movie takes place, and that is The Help.
These women raise white children. We love them, and they love us, but they can't even use the toilets in our houses.
Minnie, are you in there?
You are fired! You said to write about what disturbs me, particularly if it bothers no one else. I'd like to write something from the point of view of the help.
I want to interview you.
No maid is ever going to tell you the truth. That's a hell of a risk to take in Jackson, Mississippi.
Courage isn't just about being brave. It's about overcoming fear and daring to do what is right for your fellow man.
What changed your mind?
God and Miss Ellie Holbrook.
I'm gonna help with your stories.
We all are. Y'all brought me into this, but I'm gonna finish it.
Have you lost your mind?
No, ma'am, but you about to.
It's quite scandalous. Sounds like Jackson, if you ask me.
You tell Aileen. Do I have plans for her?
You're a godless woman. We gonna done it now.
Yes. This is an excellent film. Carry on.
Alrighty, so The Help is actually based on a book written by Catherine Stockett, and it revolves around a white girl and 2 African American maids, and what Emma Stone, basically the white girl, is trying to do is she interviews these maids and they share their feelings. They're trying to work on a secret project with the author being unanimous, obviously. You don't want to find that out.
Yeah, don't find that out, yeah.
And they're basically creating a project to expose what it's like to be an African American maid in Jacksonville, Mississippi.
Yep.
During the 1960s. Yep.
Yeah, that's essentially what the plot is. And sometimes movies based on books don't usually work out, or they don't work out half the time.
Yeah.
This is one that absolutely works. The performances are excellent.
I mean, I've never read the book. I only judge based on what I saw on screen.
Yeah, I haven't read the book
And I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought.
Than you thought you would? You weren't sure? Yeah. Yeah, I saw it.
I mostly thought it was going to be like another one of these chick flicks, because the cast is mostly female, but it honestly does not feel like a chick flick at all.
It doesn't.
It feels like a film that was needed, mostly to challenge these social norms and teach us about history.
Yep.
And it's got a lot of great actors.
It does.
Emma Stone, Octavia Spencer, Bryce Dallas Howard, you name it.
Yeah, the other maid who oh god,
Viola Davis. I forgot her.
Yes.
How did I forget that?
Yeah, don't forget her. Come on now. This is an excellent film. Some whenever I see it on TV, I will also tune into it because it's so good. And the pie scene is awesome.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
So,
all right. Sorry.
But first, I kind of want to talk about what makes this movie so good, and it actually, there's actually one scene in this film where Minnie B is actually using the bathroom when she really isn't supposed to because of a law that passed, and Bryce Dallas Howard fires her.
That's right. Oh, she's so evil in this movie. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, it personally describes just how real racism works, because you knew it wasn't Minnie B's fault, and you think she's gonna go poop outside. No.
Mhm.
She's going to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, unlike nowadays where we're considered racist for saying and doing anything and everything.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yep.
Yeah, no, this came out around a really interesting time, and it deals with a lot of heavy themes, and I think it deals with it with a lot of care and compassion and...
it's also got a good mix of lighthearted and heavy-heartedness as well.
Yep.
It's got a very good balance with that.
And it's got good humor, too. Like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
humor definitely works. This is when I first took notice of Octavia Spencer and Viola Davis as actresses. They've gone on to do excellent things.
Yep.
And this was just basically a stepping stone to be like, oh my god, these people are going places. And both of them did.
Oh, yeah.
So, and like you said, your favorite moment of this movie, what is it?
The highlight, the eat my shit scene.
Yeah, it was so well placed. It came out of nowhere. You were just like, wow, they actually did that.
I wonder if that's in the book, too.
It kind of makes me curious to go and find the book and read through it and see if it is.
Yeah.
I want to know, because I hope it is. Part of me is like, did they really? And the other part of me is like, oh, I hope they did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Help. Excellent movie.
All right. Now, your pick was actually probably the most anticipated movie of that year.
It was, yeah. This is a film that I still absolutely love to this day. I try to go back and watch it every year if I have the time. It's the conclusion of one of the most beloved franchises as we knew it, and one that I grew up with, kind of like how people grew up with Lord of the Rings. This is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part Dos.
Hogwarts is threatened. Man the boundaries, protect us.
I have to go back, haven't I?
It's a suicide mission. The boy who lived, come to die.
Tell them how it happened that night. How you looked him in the eye. A man who trusted you and killed him. I never wanted any of you to die for me. You'll stay with me.
Always. Until the end.
Come on, Tom. Let's finish this the way we started it. Together!
Only I can live forever.
I love this movie so much. I've loved every Harry Potter movie, but as they went up in the numbers and they got closer to the finale, I was more invested. I was more excited. Every time a new Harry Potter movie came out, it was like the event of the year.
Oh, yeah.
And when this came out, like, Part 1 was great and an awesome setup, and I take nothing away from Part 1. I love that film. But this film just completely blew me away in every sense of the word, and it just worked on every level.
Oh, yeah.
I love this movie so much. The characters, the dialogue, the action, the effects, the emotion, the themes, it all just comes together to create an immensely satisfying conclusion to one of my favorite franchises, movie franchises of all time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think out of all the Harry Potter movies, that's probably the only one that I was quite blown away by.
Yeah, I mean, I was always really impressed by the Harry Potter movies and always really jazzed about them, but this one was like, it took it to an entirely different level. And with a final film in a franchise, there's like usually pressure. Just like, oh, can they deliver, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Endgame this past year, last year. But this film absolutely delivered, and going back and watching it, it actually gets even better with time, and each rewatch reveals more things about it than I didn't see before.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think David Yates did a phenomenal job with the fifth movie all the way up until this. the last 4 movies of the Harry Potter franchise, I think, are pretty much perfect. And this movie just capped off the franchise. There was no better way to cap it off.
Yeah. And to be honest, I don't really think you need to read the book to realize that this actually is a good film.
Yeah, you don't. I specifically remember I read the first half of the final book.
Yeah. So
that the part 2 movie, because when they were revealed they were breaking into 2 parts, which everyone was like not on board for until it happened, and they were like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Part 1 wasn't so much of a surprise to me because I had read the first half of the book. Yep. I deliberately didn't read the second half of the book, and this movie completely surprised me. I didn't see certain things coming, but it surprised me in the best way.
Yeah.
So, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, phenomenal.
Yep.
I mean...
Now, what was the best part, would you say?
Oh my god, the best part? I mean, there's way too many to count. I would probably say my favorite part of this movie is... It's that whole final battle with Voldemort and Harry.
I would agree with you.
It's just so, like, white-knuckle and intense, and it's filmed with this ferocity that we hadn't seen in other Harry Potter movies. And like I said, Part 1 and Part 2 of Deathly Hallows, like, I would say the Deathly Hallows duology, if you will. Oh, yeah. I think it's just... It's a perfect example on how to split a book into 2 films, 2 parts rather, and how to set up something and then completely deliver on that setup. I love it so much, and I'll go back and watch this film, like I said, try to watch it every single year because they're just that damn good.
Cool.
That's it. Alright, so the help for you, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2 for me. Definitely recommend both these films, as we usually do. Mm-hmm. And we will see you guys in our best films of 2012. Yep.